Well, Christchurch, on the other hand, is having an absolute boom. I saw the other day that we've had the most number of houses built in the entire country, which I can absolutely attest to. But I can tell you now, not a whole lot of it's been social housing.
No.
Because a lot of those
The-
projects, people in the neighbourhood have put their foot down and gone, not next to me. Not I'm a
yeah,
NIMBY, not in my backyard. So
classic.
it's a shame. Shame to see it, but need more of it, and certainly do need less of $700,000 tiny homes. Essentially,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
absolutely.
all they are. Really poorly built. This is my little rant for the day. Really poorly built tiny homes, same footprint basically. There's the stupid units that's stacked on top of each other. Half the freaking lounge room is a staircase. They don't use any of the tiny home principles that actually make a tiny home work. They're not technically tiny homes, but they are so small and they have the same footprint as a tiny home, they might as well be a tiny home. But they don't use anything like, hey, we put extra storage inside of the stairs, or here's a Murphy bed. Not that anyone uses that, but like, here's a Murphy bed, or like, we've done stuff
Oh,
where
you're gonna
you can do
set me
cool
off. I
stuff.
fucking love Murphy beds, and you can't get them. It's like if there was a Murphy bed industry in New Zealand, I would have one. We have an awkwardly shaped guest room that a Murphy bed would be perfect for. But anyway, that's not the tangent I went down to. You are exactly right. I'm going to rant about Christchurch housing now because of the earthquake.
Good.
Everybody had their fucking 1930 villas with wonky floors, and they knocked them down, and they were put up on the same size section like 6 to 8 townhouses, and people were
And I've
making
watched that.
bank.
Yep, I've watched that happen for the last 10 years, and especially the last five. I have watched these beautiful old homes that just need a little love or are condemned, either which way they are. Just go developers, 600,000, demolished, and it has now 4 to 6 two-bedroom homes going for about $700,000 to $800,000 each.
With no grass and just concrete
No
driveways.
grass, just
Yeah.
concrete. If not, it's fake grass in the backyard, and your backyard is this tiny little square, and you can see your neighbors, and your neighbors can see you sunbathe. So cool. I guess I'm not living in the city anytime soon. If that's my reality.
And the missed opportunities there, like driving into Christchurch always angers me because I see all of those new roofs and none of them have solar on it. And like
Yes,
they've all
yes.
been mandated to have like double glazing and that sort of stuff to keep them warm,
Not
but it
solar.
also means that they're too hot in summer because nobody's thought that we also have summer as well. Um,
Mm,
yeah, but
yep,
the solution to that is not getting rid of the Resource Management Act. Thank you,
yeah,
David.
yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of missed opportunity in Christchurch.
Yeah, I think the other thing that annoys me, because I was watching there was a story about the Reading Cinemas in Wellington.
Hmm.
And there's a developer talking about how he's going to do all these cool things with it. And I was like, man, I really like this developer. I never thought I'd say that in my life. But I was like, actually, yeah, this is great. This guy's trying to do things that, it's a public building. It's a business building. He's going to do some cool stuff with it. He's going to make an awesome space for people to actually go to instead of sitting there derelict and needing some earthquake repairs. And I was like, actually, I don't hate developers. What I hate are developers that don't innovate. The ones that
Hmm.
go stock standard, we can fit 6 houses on this one section. They all look exactly the same. Maybe there's slight variation each time we do it. Some have wood, some have a brick style, whatever. But if they actually took the time and energy to create spaces and actually innovate in terms of, the solar thing, maybe it's collective solar power that helps each of the homes evenly. Each one gets a
Oh yeah,
battery,
yeah,
or
yeah.
there's like a water tank for, I don't know, like stuff like that where it's innovative, or like there's a communal kitchen, or there's a communal lounge space, or there's a communal playground. Like actually do something cool with it instead of, and actually make it like a space that's new and innovative instead of live in your tiny home, hate your neighbors, and let them watch you sunbathe through the kitchen window. Like it's that's what I want to
I did
see. Stop
I did
taking money from us.
I was trying to find the comment. I saw it on Blue Sky, but someone was going, people are talking about how the housing crisis in Wellington has been solved because there are X amount of rentals advertised at the moment. And he goes, now adjust the slider down. Like, see how many are available under this price, and it's something like 16. And it's like, yeah, there's plenty of expensive rentals. There's plenty of expensive homes. Like, if you've got money, you can find a house. That's always been the case. But who is the developer that is going to go out and choose to build social housing when they can expend the same amount of effort and sell each of them for $800,000 or $900,000? Nobody apart from the government, because it doesn't come from a profit-making decision. It comes on, we need people in homes. We don't want people sleeping and dying in the streets. And there are flow-on effects for everybody if we do that. And it can be as small as some guy isn't going to harass you for change as you walk to work every morning. It could be the supermarkets keep all of their trolleys. It could be we don't have to spend money on police doing this. They can go and do something else that has a better benefit down the road. You know, it's understanding the cost of everything. It's also understanding the value of everything. So we're not there yet. We're not there yet, and we need someone. Linking back to what we talked at the start of the show, the message that Christopher Luxon sent out to the opposition: you win an election. You have a mandate to be brave. You have a mandate to completely deploy what you think is the right solution here. You don't need to build consensus. You don't need to put it to a referendum. You just need to do it. Greens, Te Pāti Māori, remind Labour of that wherever you can. They need to build more houses. They need to put Kieran McAnulty and going, this is where you stopped. Keep going.